We're calling all passengers from OR Tambo traveling internationally. Get your passport ready. Mzanzi polo. Gentlemen, Riboni Mukoko Tileli di Prata High. They didn't have any problem. But hospitality,
kill them with kindness. After they don't do the Portuguese meal on them and send them out with Portuguese peri man. You are Cox.
Go for chance our dress.
They say if you're going to be full of critics, you must also
be full of praise.
Mr. Cardoso, well done.
Newton's third law of motion.
Mr. Fleming and Cardoso, I guess they got us Resino and Nuno.
But
we thank you.
Yeah, it has to take 2 players, U7 or 10, to replace U10. That's basically what happened. He's doing his things in Spain. He's continuing with his brilliant form. No, I need U10. A freedom fighter, they had to replace the freedom fighter. 7 or 10. Team move. That's basically what happened.
So the team is moving.
The team is moving.
The team has moved.
Look, I was always clear also when you criticize him. I said he is very ruthless when it comes to Champions League.
Correct. And at Owen, let me bring into the Lufono's point. Just a minute. Owen, you have a Sundowns that plays 2 different types of football. There's a Sundowns that plays in the league. Then there's the Sundowns that plays in the Champions League. It becomes now the Sundowns A. This two-faced approach, two-pot system.
Lokoko, I think Sundowns coach has realized that he will never win the league locally. His focus is on winning the Champions League because he's blowing hot and cold. Last week I'm a criticizer, this week I'm a praiser. So, and that's how the coach has been.
He does that every week.
The coach needs stability. And he knows for sure that if he can bring that star, they will forget about all the wrongs he's done. Because of really Pirates, Mamela, in the league, I'm talking about the league. If Pirates in the league, it's going to be very difficult to beat. So the way I saw Sundowns playing is got mentality to say this Champions League will not take it. So I think they want to win it.
Cox, this weekend, teams are going to OR Tambo. Brown is using a driver's license.
I cannot totally deliver.
I'll be driving them.
Terminal A, first stop, when you get into OR Tambo, is reserved for international travel. You must understand the international that are at Sundowns. When you buy players that are going to help you fast-track the progress.
Let's talk about a sprinkler in human form. Racing.
No, I think because he got the red card because Nashamba was the first game. He was still adjusting. People thought, and because when you look at the first goal, the vision, the run, and for them to come together.
Get training session.
No, it tells you a football IQ at that club is on a different level. It's not local.
Next week.
But just as a segue, you must remember when Sundowns lost in the semi-final, who was the coach that beat them? So this coach it was Cardoso beating Sundowns. So Coach Rulani versus Cardoso, nothing new. Cardoso has done it not once, twice. And I know Brascomo is supporting both teams, Mara. We will be okay.
Lufono, Slay Queen, Marcelo Allende. He hardly gets to mention that guy, but very instrumental, very important.
It's one of my favorite midfielders. I've said a lot about that guy, that he does the work. Yes, he can. If you put the stats, you look like he doesn't do anything, because then you will talk about forward passes and whatnot. But he won't be there when you talk stats. But when you talk about the role that he does at Sundowns, and I'm glad for him he got a goal, because he hardly scored goals in his position, but he controls the whole thing. He's the heartbeat of that team. If he's not there, Sundowns is not going to play. Yes, I know Mukwena is there around him, but he makes the team.
I agree with him.
No. They say that if Marcelo Allende is not there, they were not watching the game. There's a certain 21 that came on, the police.
Lerato la ball.
When he came on, Shushan and Biano was played because the ball was moving from one player to the... You pass to the...
I orchestra.
Yeah, orchestra, I agree with orchestra. But the work rate of that boy makes Mokoena free. Mokoena is like now, he's playing a free role. When take that boy out, Sundowns will lose any time. Correct. 100%. He's one of the dark horses that is working so hard for everybody to play.
Yeah.
Lupopo, it's shocking when I praise Masanda.
Shocking football.
Now. Now we look at it going forward into this group. You have an MCL jersey Loring Ijile, and you know the two port teams, Port A and Port B, kids on a go top. Sundowns should be comfortable in getting out of this group.
Hey, no, I'm not saying. When I say comfortable is it's a big word. You got Ali Hilal, very dangerous.
They're taking on
very dangerous.
They're taking on Rulani.
They are very dangerous team, but they're going to play in Algeria. The Togoloshi will be waiting there. So I can tell you now, in these groups, if you look at it, for you to go out, you need to win your home games. And I can tell you, MC Alger is a different team at home. Yeah. They're going to put Sundowns under huge pressure. And the mix of Rulani into this game, he knows Sundowns very well. He knows, besides the two Portuguese players, he knows everybody. You know, Rulani is a statsman. He will tell you how many passes this one does.
When I post yes. 10 o'clock, so games are Sundowns.
So he knows. So it's going to be a very tricky game for Sundowns. For me, Sundowns, they must go there. They must play the Cardoso way. And the Cardoso way is not a pretty way to play, but it's a very effective way. That's how they must go through.
Cox. When Cardoso beat Coach Rulani was showing us those stuff, sitting on a plane, had 2 laptops. So same modus operandi. Okay, same result.
When Bafana won AFCON in '96, Pirates had won the Champions League in '95, and they dominated that squad.
Yeah.
Now Sundowns is dominating the current squad. It's up to Sundowns to bring the trophy. They've got everything to win the trophy. It's up to them to lose it. And watch Bafana going to win the AFCON current one with Sundowns combination. But
hey, Sundowns mara ngase equal without mentioning Grant. Hugo clearly he's clear on Grant. I'm hardly who's squatting.
No, look, I think Grant, in terms of from a national team perspective, we shake hands. It's all
and
there's nothing wrong with that. The one thing that we need to be able to do is to be able to say players will come and they will serve what they're meant to serve and they're gone. Yeah. And form may say there are others that have stepped up and you are able to take them. And talking of Hugo, I said this to you. Zwane will be there and people will cry.
You went to Egypt, the pyramids in Gwal.
Yeah.
Miguel.
Fresh air.
Cox, you look at the game itself, you will say that Kaizer Chiefs went there. Really, they were looking for the result to get a draw and move away. And the plan was actually spot on. Yes, they conceded 2 stupid goals. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, could have done better on both goals. I mean,
was that a penalty?
Yeah, it is a penalty. When you touch a player in a box, it's a penalty because Peterson.
And he was going away.
He was going away. Could have really just shielded him, allow him to go away, and he was not going to get the ball anyway. So for me, it's a learning curve. They paid their school fees first game. The tournament is still open. Win your home games, you're good as in.
Chance because school fees. That's all we have for now. When we come back, we carry on this conversation. Yeah, the team, Stellenbosch and Kaizer Chiefs. Mzanzi Fundiz.